Good evening and welcome to Stavanger, Norway. The sun sets just after 9 o'clock here this week. Locals and tourists alike enjoying the good weather and the mild temperatures, even in the evenings. Now let's see how things are heating up inside the Sørmarka Arena, the host of the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship 2019 this evening. Korea plays New Zealand in session 14, Group E. Let's meet the teams for tonight's battle. For Korea is Che Chi-won, playing alongside Jang Hye-ri, coached by Lee Hae-in. And for New Zealand, Sean Becker, playing alongside Bridget Becker. And they're just here by themselves, no coach at all to be spotted on the bench. As we take a look at the standings, Group E, England, Korea on top with 3 wins, followed by Finland, Kazakhstan and New Zealand at 2 and 1. So far, Ireland, Saudi Arabia and Qatar yet to pick up a win here this week. These are the other games in the session. This evening, Turkey play Guyana. We have Kazakhstan taking on Saudi Arabia, Finland to play Qatar, England will take on Ireland, and Chinese Taipei will play Austria. Taking a look at the rules of play, we have 2 players per team, 1 male, 1 female. There is 1 pre-position stone per team per end, and both teams will throw 5 stones per end as well. The game is scheduled for 8 ends, and both teams will have 22 minutes of thinking time. Also, the players will throw rocks either 1 and 5 or the middle 3 rocks. They're allowed to switch positions between ends if they want. But there's no takeouts until the 4th played stone of each end, and also the teams with the chance to use a power play once per game. I'm Sander Olvag, and I'm joined by curling expert Tabitha Peterson. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Sander.
You see the last stone draw was won by New Zealand. Not the best draws by either team, but good enough for the Kiwis to pick up the hammer, as we call it. And here is Jang Hye-ri, 21 years of age. Will throw the first stone of this game.
Looking to place the stone frozen, or at least in front of that placed yellow stone. This one, okay, wait, just a little wide.
Which way do you want to go?
Same way?
Whichever one you feel comfortable with.
Yeah?
Take the intern.
Edge of the
Top
blue?
top 4.
Edge of the blue?
Yeah. Just outside, possibly.
Here's Bridget Becker.
Yeah, nice. Maybe a little
playing in her 6th World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship.
Weights up, but
Very experienced.
No
Weights
line,
up.
no line, no line, no line.
weights up.
Whoa then.
Bumping.
Whoa, it's on them. Ah.
Yeah, we have a very experienced New Zealand here.
Come on.
New Zealand team, and the Korean team is a little new to this.
Sorry, Sean.
A little
Okay.
younger.
Yeah, a little quick.
First championships here for them.
We saw Jang Hye-ri throw the first stone. It is
웨이트만.
Che Chi-won
라인 예의 있어.
데뷔야.
to throw those middle 3 rocks.
헤비면 끝까지
어이, 좀
없애야
많아.
돼. 와, 아니야. 라인도 아니야.
여기도 많아.
와.
Him as well, just hanging wide for the moment. Well, Korea did have first practice. You wonder if the ice have keened up a little bit with New Zealand being out there in the second practice. Just struggling to find their draw weight so far. Here's Sean Becker alongside Bridget. They picked up a silver medal at the World Mixed Doubles back in 2010.
Down a little.
Might have experienced that the level of the competition and the number of teams have just increased quite a lot since then. It's becoming tougher and tougher.
Sorry, bud.
You're right.
Whoa.
A little nervy.
라인 좀 줄여줘.
Yeah, the speed of the ice can definitely change from first practice to second practice, as Sander was saying. So as a player, it's good to be watching the other players practice.
웨이트.
라인만.
라인 좋아. 웨이트만. 라인 여유 있어. 웨이트만. 웨이트 어디야?
T8.
라인 룸이야. 아니야, 많이 룸이야, 치연아. 내려와야 돼. 야. 좋아. 더. 굿샷.
Get inside that.
Yeah.
You reckon? What do you reckon?
You just want to sit on it,
Pretty
or
good
you want to
placement
bump
there
it over?
by
shot.
Korea.
Think we can get inside it?
Okay.
Not quite fully
Yeah.
buried under
Yeah.
the center guard, but happy to be above the
I don't
tee
mind if we
line
rub the guard.
with the New Zealand stones as backing. New Zealand will try to
That ice?
hit the red one on the inside, push it back, and maybe get a roll underneath the center guard.
Mine's good.
Weight felt pretty good.
Okay, stay close. Whoa, not curling yet.
Line
Not
only.
curling at all. No. No line.
Little bump.
No line. It's on the outside, Sean.
Is it?
Yeah, take a pass. Go
No.
and pass on
Get a
the
rub?
side.
No.
Go
Take a
and
pass.
Go and pass on the side. Way too much ice.
Too much ice, she says, but
아예
we've
그냥
seen
붙자.
some heavy stones in that path as well.
Sorry, bud.
이거 잘못되면은 더
이거 라인을 가리자.
안 되면 그냥 이렇게까지 와도 돼. 프리즈까지 정 안쪽으로.
Korea's sitting one right now, trying to freeze on their own stone.
조금만 더.
웨이트만.
라인만.
웨이트 어디야?
T8.
라인
아, 왜
룸이야.
살짝 헤비야?
와우.
왜 살짝 헤비야?
와우. 아 그냥 건들지 말아봐. 내려오자. 야.
T.
와. 아직이야. 야. 아니야.
This one also not curling as much as they wanted. We're not quite seeing a big swing at the end here with the intern.
야.
Yeah, well, you got to hit it. You got to hit it 3/4 high. So just outside. No, outside. Yeah, you got to hit it there.
New Zealand
They're
playing
still
the
gonna have
double.
the draw.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, looking for the double on the reds. They know they'll leave the draw for Korea, but happy to take the risk,
Yeah.
potentially
Then
I think so.
lie 3 or 4 here.
Fraction less. Yeah.
Close. Not curling, Sean.
Hey,
Not curling. Jamming.
go on the red. On the red.
He did hit it enough to make the
Okay.
double and rolls off. New Zealand sits 3, but all behind the tee line.
It's running pretty straight there, isn't it? Careful.
Just a little bit, but just need way less ice.
You can throw it at it there, I think.
Analyzing why he maybe didn't hit that totally where he wanted it, whether it was the ice or the release.
웨이트.
왜 헤비야?
뭐? 라인은 괜찮아?
라인만.
라인 예의 있어. 야! 와! 웨이트만!
왜 살짝 헤비야?
와!
one looks a little heavy as well, but there's a pocket.
Well, works out okay for Korea.
나왔어?
New Zealand does live one. They could draw for 2 if they want.
I don't know whether you can get inside it. If you can get inside it, probably can. Just tap it to there. Just throw back 2 and we'll sweep you for line.
So making sure they get their 2 here is important. But if the line's looking good, they can maybe try to tap the red one back and get more than 2.
Last one first end here for
No line.
Bridget Becker.
No line,
Felt
bud.
nice.
No
Had a few
line.
shots
Okay, wait,
under curl down the
line.
spot. And this
Oh,
one
you're
also
way out.
hanging wide. Sometimes you just go a bit too hard for
Bud.
the tap.
Okay.
Yeah, that can
Green on
happen.
the first end.
Way out.
1 yellow.
Will be 1 yellow, 1 for New Zealand.
1 yellow.
So the Kiwis will lead the game 1-0 after 1 end of play here.
Okay, well maybe you just come down and sweep it then.
Okay. Just remember to aim for that top 4 all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Let's do it. Gotta go a little bit.
Yeah, go then. Yep, for line.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Down.
yep. Oh, come on. Oh. Sorry, I'm giving you nothing at the moment. Sorry, Sean.
Okay.
Comes up a bit shy here. Bridget Becker with the first throw of the second
Try a
end.
bit.
혜리야, 이쪽 라인 서.
Huh?
이쪽 라인 서.
Apologizing to her brother. She knows that it's important to get that first stone in the right spot.
웨이트?
살짝 혜리야.
뭐? 와우. 웨이트만 어디야?
9,
와우.
10, 10이야.
와우. 몇이야?
Another slightly heavy draw attempt.
Ready when it comes.
Yeah. And turn.
So New Zealand has a chance to come in and top 4 or even freeze on the back ones.
Line's good.
Sean
Felt pretty
Becker,
good.
Olympic participant in Torino in
Yep.
2006.
Line straight. Line straight.
Gotta go leave
Also
it
was
for
the
weight.
flag bearer
Gonna overcurl. Whoa.
for New Zealand.
Gonna overcurl
No, I
it.
might take it right back there, eh?
Oh, do that.
Just come right out the other side.
Yeah.
That one curls a
Wow.
lot.
Okay, so we
정으로
found some
붙일게.
curl.
That's curling. That's fine.
Well, it was coming a bit straighter on the right-hand side as we see it in the first end. So does it make sense that it might be curling a bit more the other way? Or is that just an anomaly so far?
Whoa.
Something to watch out for sure.
Whoa.
whether the sheet is
라인
sloped.
많아. 웨이트만.
왜 좋아?
와우. 라인이 아니야.
Not uncommon to see
라인 내려와야
one
돼.
side of a sheet curl a bit more than the other.
야, 라인 좋아. 라인 그대로 와야 돼. 야.
Yeah, that's one job that the teams have to read the ice, kind of map it out in their brains
We're behind the tee.
based on what they see from their shots and the opposing team's shots.
You leave it high.
Yeah, yeah. Could throw a guard on that one too.
We'll get a hog-to-hog time here.
Lines up bad.
Maybe a hair more.
Whoa. Yeah, you got more room. You got more room, so just wait. Loads of room. Whoa.
Timing the stones from hog line to hog
Lots
line
of room,
is
Sean.
a good
Gotta go, we
measure,
get weight now.
Okay. Whoa, whoa. No, you don't.
measure of
Whoa.
where the stone will
Whoa.
end up. 13-6 on this one. With a little bit of help with the sweep. Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all right.
이걸로 볼래?
His yellow goes into red.
이걸로.
Both ways, so if he gets it wrong. So
여기 잡고.
angles are nice.
We're seeing a little more curl here.
Because if he sticks it.
Korea trying to run their own red stone back into the yellow one, top button.
Wall. Yep. Yep. Hi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, 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 yep.
Yep.
He does make it, but rolls the raised rock
Should have
out.
been up there.
The shooter rolls to the side as well.
Should have been up there for that. Here.
Oh, yep,
They
yep,
do
yep,
both. They do both hang on and stay in the rings.
Yep.
Could potentially be extra points you put on the board, those ones that hang out on the sides. They can creep up on you for sure.
Does look like a draw for New Zealand. And we'll choose to ignore all those reds.
A little soft on that one.
Well, it might be a little quick.
Whoa. Look pop.
Yeah, I think I am.
On the thread? Yeah?
T. Back two. T. T only.
Okay. Yeah, you're bumping.
Well, don't leave the
rolling
double.
out.
Don't leave the double.
Fine, no.
Bump us back a wee bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, not so bad. It's
That's not good.
partially buried, but Korea might still be able to remove both of them.
안 밀릴 것 같은데.
나는 얘 먼저
이거
보여야
먼저.
될 것 같아.
Here's a coach for Team Korea,
노멀?
Lee Hae-in.
여기 범퍼.
범퍼?
좀 가렸어.
Seems to be in agreement with the
가렸어?
next call here. Thinking it might be a little too hard to remove both the yellows, so playing a controlled weight. Let's try and sit on the nose. Kill one.
야, 범퍼로 롤 안 될 것 같아. 좀 낮추자, 핵.
Heck.
Going from bumper weight to hack weight. Might be a good call, seeing how it's running a bit straight here. Keep the weight down.
They'll get a little more movement with a little bit less weight.
라인만. 왼손이 약해.
Yeah.
He's up sweeping it right away.
왼손이 약해.
Wow. Yep.
Haven't seen many rocks over curl here.
No.
Yes,
왼손이
yes,
약해.
yes, yes, yes. Wide. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Does get to just inside nose.
Didn't quite have enough weight there. Would have loved to have removed one of those yellows from play.
It's dangerous. They're going to run it.
Yes,
Wait, okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Nice to play a controlled weight, but you still need to remove the yellow.
Yeah, especially if you want some of those other reds in the house to count.
Sometimes we do see an overthrow, though, and the shooter rolls away. Quite important to leave the thrown rock in a nice spot as well.
Just wait only.
So much to think about.
Would be nice to do both each time.
Where there?
T.
T.
Yeah.
Stay with it. Ready? Ready?
Actually ends up promoting that red stone, and
You're 4 or 6 foot up at the moment, okay?
Yeah.
So just pull her back.
Brotherly
We'll work
love.
for a start.
No, I know. I'm way up.
Yeah, well, that side's a little quicker than that side at the moment. A lot more play on it. So.
that's good analysis by Sean Becker. More rocks down
이쪽 라인 웨이트를
one
올라가요.
path, the quicker it gets, and if it's a bit straighter too, it's less travel distance. So it is a draw for 2 here,
이렇게
but having to come the other way, so it'll be interesting to
true.
see how this plays out. Could be a bit slower here, a bit more curl.
Hasn't been played all end.
수현 웨이트 어디야?
8.
야, 라인은
There's a tiny
괜찮아.
bit of frost out there.
야, 가야 될 것 같아. 웨이트 가야 될 것 같아. 야, 야.
Needs full forfeit for the second point here, Team Korea.
야, 야,
Keeping this one alive.
라인 내려서 계속 가야 돼.
JJ1.
더.
And looks very nice.
Great judge, great sweep. Great throw.
Real nice draw by Jung Hae-ri. And 2 points for Korea. They lead it
All right.
2-1 after 2.
여기 얼마 나왔어?
그렇죠, 앉았어. 다시 한 1, 2 정도 찬 것 같아.
라인 좋아, 웨이트. 라인 여유 있어. 야, 라인 가야 돼. 야, 약간 오버까지
여기
할 것
여덟.
같아. 웨이트만.
바운스 있어.
와,
웨이트 좋아.
라인 좋아.
웨이트 좋아.
와.
Jung Hae-ri throws the first stone here in the third end. Korea leads it by 1.
How much?
야,
I think the intern.
Made a nice draw for 2 and starts this end with a nice draw as well, right on the tee line.
알아.
Sean Becker let Bridget know she's about 4 to 6 feet heavy on everything, so telling her to just pull it back a wee bit, take some of the weight off of her draws.
Weight's nice.
Let Sean have a go at sweeping.
How's the line?
Line's good now.
Again, just fraction heavy. Sean did put the brush down for a second there, but
It's all right. Good try.
much closer this time from Bridget.
She'll get
우리
there.
때 1번 같아.
Draw weight is definitely all about feel with the right kick out from the hack, and it's all about feel.
Is it tougher to play the first and fifth rock in sense of speed instead of throwing 3 rocks in a row?
Definitely can play a factor
어, 9.
having that long of a break between throwing your 2 stones. Because even in traditional men's and women's curling, you're throwing your 2 shots in a row. Or here you're throwing rocks 2, 3, 4 all in a row. So that could be an advantage for the middle player to maybe throw the same shot 3 times in a row.
Guard then.
Taking it off.
Recognizing they're maybe in a little trouble early,
Just take it
so
off, bud.
electing
Happy
to
with
peel
it?
the center guard.
Yeah, don't run it. Just take it off.
Yep. Yep.
Watch that other handle.
Just what he does. Nice peel. Korea looking to replace
센터 라인.
the guard.
You could have tried a cute back 2, back 4 if you wanted to. Play tight to the guard, but if you just rub that guard, move it over a bit, gives them a chance to put up another big guard. So.
The Korean curling program has seen some success in the last few years with their ladies team.
라인
말려서.
그대로 와야 될것
Silver
같아.
at the
살짝
Olympics.
타이트야. 웨이트만. 라인 좋아.
릴리 좀 말렸어.
와우.
And a new ladies team this year
라인
doing
좋아.
really well at
좀 타이트하게.
the Curling World Cup
야.
Championships.
와우.
말렸어.
살짝 오버.
Even in the test event for the Olympic Games, the
Sorry.
Korean junior men picked up the World Championship. So it's really going the right way for the Koreans.
Yeah.
Just heading in here.
Putting
Yeah,
a lot
but
of
you're losing the
funding
back
into the
one, but
sport
that's fine.
leading up to the Pyeongchang Olympics, and
Control.
they seem to
You wanna come this
keep
way?
doing so.
I think so.
A lot of young players coming up.
If we get that left one first, we might get a wee bit of spin up. Is that the higher one?
Is that enough ice?
That's heaps, I think.
Bridget and Sean said they did not win their nationals for the mixed doubles, but the junior teams that did win elected not to go,
What?
focus on juniors.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
So here they are,
Sure.
making a nice double there.
That's it.
Well, the junior
That's what I
men's team for New Zealand did really well in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Just about a month ago,
up if you catch that left.
kept their spot in the A group. They'll
어려울 것
play again
같고.
next year. Not far off the playoffs even.
하나에는 더블을 볼 수 있는데
어.
혹시라도 걸리면.
For New Zealand, their future looking bright as well.
Yeah, it's all good
아, 그냥
for
더블
the
보는 것도
sport,
나쁘지 않아.
for all these countries to have some good up-and-coming talent.
롤?
Very nice double here by Sean Becker. This end, a lot more open than most mixed doubles end. No guards in play.
Sean peeled the one, and Korea tried to replace it, going a little deep, and now all the focus is in the house.
조금만 더. 여기 핵이야.
와우.
He's certainly quick up on his feet.
여기 많이 세.
와우. 와우.
Che one.
와우. 야. 와우. 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 와우.
That same spot there, that things have been running a little straight, like in the first end.
You try and get that one out or
Well,
not?
I think you do.
Just wanna do a
Probably
wee
leaves
bit
them a
more.
double on
Yeah.
these two here. If you just throw like a, we just threw like a hack weight. take it to here. Be all right, wouldn't it?
That's you.
Yeah, I know. What do you think?
Hackboard.
Bumper? Yeah, firm hack. Here? Gonna run pretty straight, isn't it?
So wanting to remove the Korean red stone,
Yeah, I know. Nobody's really throwing any hits there.
but
As long
keeping
as we
their
keep it
shooter
on that outside
around.
half, 3/4.
Okay.
So playing a down weight to make sure their shooter stays in the rings.
Mine's not bad.
Weight's
Yep.
good.
Yep. Where's the weight? Yep. 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 Oh, it's jamming all day.
Ah, it's curling, isn't it?
Whoa. Jamming
Maybe
good.
the other way?
Yep.
Oh,
Maybe we can click over the other foot.
Oh.
jeez. Sorry, bud.
Way down.
Just down weight.
So less weight than he wanted to throw, and it curls more.
밑에 룰.
So was it the release being soft, or was it more the weight being down, you think?
Soft.
I think he just said it was soft as well.
Yeah. Didn't look too bad, but
No. Combination of both.
I'll take out my handbag, will I?
컨트롤러 갈게.
수터 살려야 돼.
범퍼?
범퍼 괜찮아.
kind of left them a bit staggered. Not that easy, actually, to make a play on the yellow.
That's true.
와. 와.
You can very easily overcurl here, catch your own red.
와. 내려가야 돼.
This one needing to curl.
알아.
Plays a very nice one here.
Almost got the back one.
Does leave a double back for
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Try.
라인 컬 조금만 더.
라인 그대로 갔었어야 됐어, 끝에서.
Control. Yeah.
Double
Yeah.
attempt here for New Zealand.
Yeah. Hard.
Just doesn't quite hit it where they want to.
Tight. On your head.
Over curls. And that is a steal of one for Korea instead of a score of 2 for New Zealand. And the Koreans lead it 3-1.
A couple of poor hits there, really, wasn't it?
웨이트는 어땠어? 범퍼.
웨이트 좋아.
아, 그래? 스로우 좀 줬어.
라인 봐.
라인 좋아. 라인 살짝 름. 웨이트만. 라인 그대로.
웨이트 8, 9.
와우, 8, 9.
웨이트 헤비야.
와. 라인 살짝 룸이야.
오.
Do you want the score? Korea leads it. too high scoring yet in this one. Fairly close game. We've had some, certainly had some big scores in the mixed doubles competition this week. A few sixes, a bunch of fives. And threes and fours seems to be quite ordinary.
It's not bad. A little tight.
No, line's good.
Bridget Becker,
It's pretty good.
Well,
Little hot.
2 kids at home, 5 and 7.
little bit.
Only if we have to.
Well, just wait.
Runs a
Just
cafe
wait.
and Naseby,
Then over curl, I think.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said only if we have to.
a town with just over 100 people. And they
Shot.
have a 4-sheet curling
Right.
club.
Oh.
But,
She
and
found her weight there.
it is a bit of a tourist place, so.
Have you been?
I haven't been. I will have to go at some point. Of course, they had the qualification event for the World Championships there this season. Sometimes we see the New Zealand Winter Games down there.
Rita.
라인만.
Yeah, I'm sure a few teams
Yep.
here this
라인 좋아.
week have been to the New
Yep.
Zealand Winter
라인
Games.
있어. 웨이트만. 라인 좋아. 라인 그대로. 웨이트만 라인 룸. 야, 라인
Doubles
그대로.
event
야.
at the end of
Yep.
August.
Yep, yep. Whoa,
New
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Zealand.
whoa.
Korea makes a nice freeze here.
Shot.
Okay.
Nice
Gotta try
shot.
and tap it.
There.
New Zealand
Little
going
ace.
to follow them down.
Yeah.
Give it a little tap. Separate those rocks a little bit. Give themselves a little more room in the scoring area.
Seasons are a bit opposite in New Zealand. For them, it's just the end of summer, really, and the curling season is about to start. Although they kept the ice open for the tourists. And I mean, if there's just about 100 people in Naseby, that number can increase to over 2,000 in the tourist season. And that cafe
I'm
stays quite
okay.
busy.
Whoa. Looks pretty hot.
It's not
I ain't
bad.
coming back it that way, Sean.
It's not coming. Weight's okay.
No.
Just back 2. Not curling.
Going past. No.
Not curling.
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Come.
Taking a look at the other scores, Turkey's up on Guyana
Yeah.
4-3. Kazakhstan are up 11-1 on Saudi Arabia.
이렇게 보고
Finland leads Qatar
들어가서
3-1.
들어주는 것보다는
England up 5-0 on Ireland.
여기 보고.
And Chinese Taipei up 4-1 on
여기
Austria.
어. 웨이트 있으면
Kazakhstan
여기까지.
incredibly scored a 5,
그냥-
forced and took a 6. That's last on efficiency for you.
As we were saying, a lot of big ends in mixed doubles, just with the pre-placed stones and the rules when you can't hit rocks until there are 5 stones in play. Can make for some pretty messy ends.
웨이트.
One missed shot, and
라인만, 왜
you
살짝
could give
헤비야?
up a
라인 룸.
big end.
Especially when you start missing 2 and 3 shots in a row.
연서
Play one
팀.
bad end,
와.
it could be
팀은 와. 야.
catastrophic.
야. 와. 야. 야. 야.
라인
야.
라인.
Korea
라인
looking
여기야.
to
와. 와.
apply
와.
the pressure here.
Very light.
Wow.
Another good shot.
Let's try and open it up, don't we?
You want to run across?
Yeah, you
Zealand
gotta
in
try and get that
trouble
across
again.
The face of the yellow.
Talking about opening it up.
back. See if you can make contact with that somewhere.
Making sure they score here is important.
I might be able to see enough of no, I can't. I might be able to see enough of that yellow. Yeah.
Red onto yellow, onto the 2 reds.
That's the call, I think.
You like that?
A little less.
Yep. Gonna have to go.
Well, to go here, Sean Becker.
Ooh.
Close.
Oh my gosh. Thought he had it.
Carolyn.
Wow.
어,
아웃턴으로 올게. 형, Carolyn.
Now that curled up.
Just had to curl up a little more.
야, 쓴 라인 쓰는 게 나을 것 같은데. 쓴 라인 쓰는 게 나을 것 같아.
아?
썼던 라인 쓰는 게 나을 것 같아.
인턴?
인턴이 좀 더 떨어져.
Korea probably replacing the guard here since they are sitting 2.
여기 라인만
와우.
둘,
와우.
라인만 봐. 셋, 셋.
와우. 와우.
어디서
라인
셋이야?
룸이야. 야, 오.
Gets a little bit of a redirect. That guard maybe comes a bit closer than they were thinking.
따르면 될 것 같아.
See what I can see.
You gotta hit
Yeah.
right. You better
Yeah, no,
hit.
that's there.
There? Little more?
There's still going to be shots, the problem.
Thinking they can see enough of this
Well, yes.
yellow to run it onto the reds. Catch pretty much what you can see. Just paper past that guard thrown by Korea.
Still going out.
Still going out.
That is the straight spot, though. They've been caught out a little bit there, it seems. And it's very unforgiving if you're a little bit inside out on release.
Yeah, a little pop or a little heavy, and it won't come back. Weight sensitive.
난 10 정도면 될 것 같거든.
좀 더 보고 갈게.
더 봐도
넉넉하게.
되고.
응.
여기 제트 쓰면 안 돼.
응.
라인 내가 만들 테니까.
웨이트만. 라인 괜찮아.
왜 좋아?
라인 살짝 내려가야 될 것 같아. 와. 웨이트만 라인 내려갈게. 와, 웨이트. 와. 와, 얍. 계속 내려가. 얍. 더.
굿샷.
쓰이.
Red into the yellow. So that,
That one.
we could try and run that one in to kill one.
Not easy options here for New Zealand to score.
It's still going to be shot, that's all. I think this.
Running that red guard into the yellow to try to double off the reds.
You had a good one here from Bridget Becker. Last on fourth end. New Zealand in trouble down by 2.
Hard.
Facing 2.
Hard.
Do they get here? They're onto something. Red.
Oh.
Just past the yellow.
Range. Too slow.
Good luck.
Good attempt.
2 runbacks that were very close on that end.
All right.
Still 2 points for the Koreans. They increased their lead now 5-1.
My throws.
And that's halftime as well.
Right.
4 ends played. Teams will have a bit of a break. And they'll be back in a few moments
Oh,
with
it's gonna
more.
make some shots.
They're really tight.
No, you weren't too bad. Just curled up, straightened up a bit at the end.
체킹한 거 가지고는 아직 안 올라와.
웨이트는 비슷하게 하면서 이제 라인 이제 네가 파악을 해야 되는 거지. 뒤에서 봐주면서. 웨이트는 잘 지켜보면서 스위핑 보고. 지금 콜이랑 지금 되게 좋은 것 같아. 어디까지 가냐고 물어보고 네가 대답해주고. 그리고 첫 번째 이랜드 때 좀 아쉬웠던 게 뭐냐면 네 마지막 샷이었던가? 원래 가든가 프리즈를 보려고 했는데 너무
네. 오버컬.
오버컬이 아니라 룸이었어. 그래가지고 상대가 더블 때린 거 기억나?
이랜드?
응.
Freeze or bump.
Yeah.
T-weight, tap it back. See where it ends up, because I think them being up 4, they'll try to play that. They'll play at the guard. What's the time?
2 minutes.
Who's got it set up? They do. Oh no, we do.
Us. We do.
Okay. I'll go down with a couple of minutes to go.
Oh, where are you going? Left,
Yep.
right? South, which side?
Just relax.
Which side?
Line and wait.
What side are you going?
Well, you're throwing the first stone, so which one do you feel, if they don't make that shot, which one do you like better?
First end. Bridget Becker.
Whoa.
Trying to play the tap in the back to maybe score more than the 2, but it's a bit overthrown.
Adrenaline in the first end.
And it's just a single point for New Zealand.
We can just come down and sweep it down.
Okay.
In the second end, Korea line 1, Jung Hee-ri looking to draw for the second point. Haven't played this side all game, but finds the weight. And 2 points for Korea. And more trouble for New Zealand. Looking for the run back. Red onto yellow into red, but it doesn't come off for
Too slow.
the Beckers. A steal of 2 in a 5-1 game.
They're really tight.
You can see here the Koreans outplaying New Zealand by quite a bit. 66%. Average game for the Koreans. Both teams have a bit of room to improve, but Korea quite happy to be up by 4. They're on the stealing train at the moment. And here's the other scores in the arena this evening rather. Turkey 4-3 on Guyana, Kazakhstan up 11-4 on Saudi Arabia, Finland up 4-1 on Qatar, England leading Ireland 5-1, and Chinese Taipei up by a single point on Austria.
Go on the red, on the red.
라인 타이. 웨이트만. 라인 괜찮아. 웨이트만. 야. 라인 내려갈게. 짭짭짭짭짭짭짭.
Back in action here in the 5th end, Korea plays New Zealand at the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. We're in Stavanger, Norway. It's a 5-1 game. Korea leads it, and now we see New Zealand electing to use their power play.
Where'd I go?
New Zealand is, since they're down 4, they're trying to gain some momentum and get something
On
going.
the other side.
So electing to play their power play allows them to start with one of their own stones in the rings and a corner guard on top of it. Hoping they can score multiple here.
Pretty nice freeze by Korea there. Sits on the corner as this rock from Bridget Becker seems to just be sailing past. Does it hang on at all? It will.
Okay.
Korea looking to split the rings.
6 foot.
Well, they didn't bring a coach down with them, so what do they do in halftime? Enough experience to figure out what to improve themselves, do you think?
I do.
웨이트. 오.
I think they know
라인은 괜찮아.
all the
웨이트만.
world championships they've both
라인
been
좋아.
to.
웨이트만.
They know what to discuss. They know what they need to improve
이건
on.
만들어야 돼. 얍얍얍얍.
It's a matter of doing
괜찮아,
it at this
웨이트.
point.
왜 좋아?
얍. 여기까지. 얍.
Little self-pep talk. Maybe pep talking your sister, your brother.
Yeah.
They did spend a few days in
Mine's good.
Oslo practicing, actually at the club where I work.
Line only.
Played a practice game against
Getting better.
the Norwegian team.
Whoa, you're heading
There was
on
a
the
tie.
outside.
No, I got to get on the inside.
Oh, we are not getting on the inside.
Little bump's okay because it comes off the yellow.
Sure.
Rolled a wee bit too far. Had to curl a wee bit. Talk to me, bud.
Okay.
Talk to me.
가서 얼마나 보는지 볼게.
Good rock placement there for New Zealand.
이게 1번이니까 1번이야.
But Korea can see most of it. So they'll try to get the inside.
야, 스윙해줘.
Can you get 2 yellows going here?
You could, yep.
잠깐만. 안티 좀.
More hitting it more on the nose. Can spill 2 yellows.
You can hammer that, that's the problem. And the modified free guard zone for the mixed doubles is now up, and we can start hitting.
오. 오. 오.
Little room on the guard here. Does get 1 yellow and spills the second one in the open.
It's a little higher than they wanted.
Come in
Gotta put
there.
it- Almost got to
Yeah.
put it there. I mean, there at worst.
Ice is good.
A little bit of a break for New Zealand.
Other option is you play in the gap and push the yellow over to the back of the 8 foot, 4 foot.
And here.
I can't see that red at all, so. No, draw in there in front. Little more. Little more. Yeah.
Discussing options here. Straight draw is probably easier than trying to get fancy and tap their yellow and roll to the
Mine's good.
side.
Little tight, maybe. Where's your weight?
Using the corner guard.
Go.
Try to hide behind it.
Go for weight.
Yeah, get him to go. Hey! No, Anna.
Sit there. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay.
You're trying to bump here.
뭐 여기서 필요로 세게 가면 뺄 수 있을 것 같아.
Kind of half freezing drone or even freezing the red would be good. Wonder
아,
if
우리
they
것도 찔릴 것 같지 않아?
left the chance for Korea to
스타 스테이 세우면 돼.
get both the yellows going. Just kind of in between.
can squirt that.
Can be hard to switch gears from plan A to plan B in mixed doubles sometimes when there's only 2 of you communicating.
Whoa! Whoa! Yes! Whoa!
Attempting the double.
고고고.
Does jam, but spells to the back.
진짜?
Oh, 2 yellows and the 12 hit for New Zealand. Lucky enough to leave those reds quite
Hey.
flat.
There isn't really a
Okay.
double
Don't
here,
give me
is it?
double.
No.
And you can't play this, which would be nice.
Just want to do that.
Maybe you nose it,
Yeah,
hope
but
they
then they're just
nose
drawing
you
for 2.
back, and
do
then
you
you have a
think?
double.
Then they're just drawing for 2, and you're not going to have a shot really. I'm just wondering if you can get
you could get this and just sit here somehow and just push that past those yellows. Might leave you a double.
Okay.
I mean, on the nose is not the worst thing in the world, but...
All right, that's fine.
Okay. Bumper?
Playing bumper, yeah?
Make the hit. Hope that Korea doesn't hit and make the perfect roll. Maybe leave a double.
That's what they're hoping for at this point. For Korea to set up a double for them.
Good. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Wanting bumper weight here.
Yep. Yep.
Sweeping it hard.
That roll you didn't want to...
Oh, man.
It's over curling.
Christ. Sorry, bud.
Maybe a little less weight than he wanted.
스테이.
그냥 테이크?
What am I doing there?
Nothing, you're throwing it thicker than it's curling, or you're throwing way down weight.
이게
That's
3번이라서
not board weight.
Okay.
이게 2번이야.
테이크 하자.
Just a bit too soft.
아니면은 그냥 다른 2번을 만드는 거 어때? 들어.
Analyzing the miss there.
근데 만약에 더블 각이 나올까 봐.
Hoping to learn from it.
아.
Korea trying to place this stone anywhere so that they don't set up a
컨트롤.
double. Are they hitting those?
I think just playing a nose hit
Yep.
on the
They
yellow
should
next to the
still
room.
sit two if they nose hit this yellow one.
Always a bit more comforting to remove an opponent's stone as well.
오.
오. 오.
Yep, with a 4-point lead. Try to think about removing opposing stones. They do roll out.
이거 너무 세다.
So there
그랬다.
is a double for New Zealand to score a 2 here.
Control. 오.
Last one here, Bridget Becker
I like
looking
it.
for the double, but this one will hit and roll out. Is that one for the Kiwis?
It looks
One red.
red.
They agree.
What?
1 single point for
라인은 어땠어?
I'm
Korea.
not giving you nothing.
The steal.
Why don't we swap it up and then we'll just see
It's
if
a
I can...
6-1 game.
이미지가 대체적으로 다 세.
Try it then.
거기다 컨트롤 한번 넣어봐.
Right, we can put smaller stuff.
Oh, yeah.
One red.
One red. Sorry. Well,
Well. Or not.
well, you still got to get your shots in there and find your weight. So.
지금 아웃한 웨이트 좀.
라인만.
라인 괜찮아. 라인 그대로야. 라인 살짝 타이트야. 야. 웨이트만 야. 웨이트만. 라인 오버컬 될 것 같아. 야.
Team New Zealand just not able to capitalize.
괜찮아.
Had a shot for 2 in the first end. And a shot for 2 in the 5th end. Definitely chances, just haven't been taking them, and they're trailing Korea by 5. Frustrating.
Out turn's better to get the angle, but in turn's
Not
all
sure
right.
if you've been in this situation.
Yeah.
Out turn.
I think I have. It can be frustrating. Getting stolen on end after end. And
Is there anything you can do to switch it up?
I mean, in this game, in mixed doubles, you could
How's the
potentially
line?
switch positions up if you wanted to. Change the
heavy?
groove a
Up a
little.
little.
But it's kind of just, you got to stay in the moment, stay focused on the process
Good try, bud.
of making shots and doing what you know how to do. Not worrying about the
bring it wide.
outcome. String together a few good shots and good things will come.
For Korea, it's just
라인 괜찮아.
keep doing what they're doing and
라인 좋아.
try not to get into too much trouble.
야. 라인 타임.
Kind of cautiously play
가드
defensive.
맞아.
Yeah, they might try to
와.
keep things a little cleaner.
Play the
If
hits
they
when
can.
that opportunity arises.
Exactly.
This one crashes on the guard, actually.
일이 좀 풀렸지.
Not too bad. It's hard to get in there for New Zealand.
Try like
You got to
it.
try soft through the hole, don't you, or not?
Hey? Yeah?
Out turn draw is probably the best option.
Talking about going through that hole, but choosing to play the outturn draw. It's not a big hole through those guards.
No. Board, bid, bumper through the hole.
Changing his mind again.
Not an easy one here, especially when you don't have 2 sweepers.
Maybe he thinks if he wrecks on the guard,
What? No.
opens it up a little bit at least.
Not coming. Coming?
No.
Okay. At least takes that guard off.
Yeah.
Spinning. Okay. I can't see the draw getting to the shots coming
No.
around those 2 stones, so. A little forward, just run.
No, it's run.
Just. Okay.
Sometimes it is hard to decide where to put the broom in mixed doubles when you don't have a designated person at the other end.
웨이트 어디야?
라인만
라인 여기 있어. 와
넷.
라인은
5,
와.
6. 왜 좋아?
야. 라인 내려와야 돼.
가라.
라인 내려와야 돼. 야. 얍. 와.
This young Korean team having lots of experience this season, playing in 3 curling World Cup events.
Now I think we've got to get a wee bit aggressive.
중간 지나올 때부터 좀 무뎌지는 것
There
같아.
now. Try the draw.
무뎌진다고?
스위핑도 잘 안 먹어.
A little more. A little more. Got to go around that guard. Tighten
이
it
라인
out.
둘
A
다?
little more. Do we have one of yours?
Mine's good. Where is it? Got loads of room. Loads of room, no curling at all.
Got to go a little bit for weight.
Okay, no line. Sitting way out.
Coming back yet?
Yeah, but it's not gonna get there. Way too
Again,
much
just
left.
getting a bit caught out on that side. It seems to curl a bit less than it has been all game.
I thought we
Just
get more
there,
curl
you
on
don't
that.
need, you don't need that
치고
much on that
롤할까?
side.
Hey?
On that side, it's just not curling.
Yeah.
가드.
Not quite believing
롤하자.
what they're seeing.
롤.
It's open enough for Korea to make a play on it.
범퍼.
아, 여기 안 돼.
Make the straight back double or head and roll in behind. It's going to come back down
Yeah,
here. Have a
either way.
look.
근데 여기 이게 바깥쪽
Maybe
맞아버리면
tempting
우리 거
to
쳤으면
play.
반 맞아야 되잖아.
Big weight.
안쪽으로 맞아야 돼. 바깥쪽 맞으면 바로 가기.
Yeah, but if you ever jam it on
스테이까지
the red.
아니 스테이는 안 될 것 같아. 숨기던가 아니면은 아예
They're up 5, they
날리던가.
maybe taking less
범퍼로 가자.
risks.
바깥쪽 맞으면 안 돼. 최대한 안쪽이 좋아.
Sometimes you play peel weight though. You just take the ice reading out of it.
더.
Taking some ice here.
Oh.
Bumper weight.
So maybe the hit and roll is what we'll see here.
Be a bit careful in this spot. I've not seen a lot of rocks over curl here.
와우.
Sometimes you might be inclined to even
와우.
just throw a softer release.
아. 야. 아.
This one's going to hang out there.
야. 야.
And it's going to straight jam on the red. That's
Oh.
exactly what they didn't want to do.
Again in that straight spot, both teams.
What ice do you want, lesser?
Big break
Yeah.
for New Zealand.
We were only, what, 4 inches wider last time?
We were there last time.
You only got to get a half round that top 4, so
Trying to bring another one right in around that center red guard. Maybe forcing Korea
Like
to
that?
yeah.
make a run on their next one.
Little tight, Sean.
What?
Little tight. Yep. Where's your
Only if you
weight?
have to.
Okay, well.
Only if you have to.
Little bit.
Trying to stay a little patient with the line here.
Yep.
Wait straight.
Yep. Whoa.
This one's looking pretty good for Sean Becker. Look at that, wrapping around the guard, top 4. And New Zealand lies 4. Huge trouble for Korea all of a sudden.
Way to capitalize on that miss from Korea.
더블.
New Zealand
나잖아.
making a great shot there.
Look at the call for Korea.
Yeah, I wonder,
이거
I
더블
mean,
보자.
running the red one, you might not be able to score because they all just jam.
반 딱 좋아. 반보다 좀 더 얇아야 돼.
Looking at the in off their own yellow, or the New Zealand Yellowstone.
Don't mind that call. Just hit the open back one and leave an open draw for 4. You're still up one with hammer, but make a good hit and roll here.
이렇게. 반.
Cut them down to
반보다 좀 더 얇아야
just a
돼.
couple. Not easy, this one. Coming this wide, you might not see curl all that much.
Yes. 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 까지 가야 돼. Yes.
We have here. Off to yellow, roll in, looking pretty good here. Onto the back 4 rock and sits for maybe even second shot.
Yeah,
Hard to tell.
I think it's second from here.
Only line 1.
Yes.
That was a good shot
Only line
by
1.
the young Korean.
Fantastic effort by Jung Hye-ri.
I'm not
Under
sure we can
pressure.
catch this one with any weight. It's just so straight
They
there.
miss it altogether,
I can't see any.
and they're drawing
Well, I
for
hate to say
5
it, but
and tying the
give
game.
us a chance. You got to run that red across the face of it. Just catch it. All you got to do is catch an inch of that yellow, and it'll push that out.
And if I hit it straight on, what happens? We go down?
No, we'll lie 1, hopefully. Depends on how you hit it.
Forced to
Got to give it
play
a go.
a run back on the Korean redstone. to score more than one here.
I can't see it.
Run back down this spot 2 ends ago. It's pretty close with it. Run the red end, just catch a piece of the yellow. Could score a bundle here still. See if Bridget Becker can follow Jung Hee-ri.
You're trying. Curl.
What do they have here? Runs it back onto the yellows, gets contact, but what sticks around? It's good for 2.
Enough for
That'll
2.
work for a couple. 2.
Good effort by Bridget Becker.
Had to curl a bit.
Could have been 4 or 5, but they'll take the 2. They're back in it. Only trail by 3 now. Korea up 6-3.
Was I wide or did it just didn't curl?
No, we had to come across the nose a wee bit to come in that way. I just thought you've been throwing those out turns nice, so they just keep it on that out turn. Okay. Tight guard's good.
Am I good to go?
Yeah, you are now.
Again?
Yeah. A little tight.
Got loads of room. Gotta curl a bit. Oh, what? Go.
6-3 the score. New Zealand picking up a couple of points to
So good.
bring the scoreline a bit closer. Korea now choosing to use their power play. Is this just to try and control the scoreboard, or is it to score a couple of points, take a huge lead into the last end?
Yeah, exactly. They have to use it here. Otherwise, they might not be able to use it at all. So up 3, you're hoping to just score. New Zealand trying really hard to bring play to the center by putting up a center guard. They'll probably come around it on their next one. Try to force the play to the middle because they need to steal here.
Just see some teams maybe speculate and not use the power play. Play an end, and then if you give up a steal, even steal of 2, then you're still up by 1 or 2 points, and then you can use the power play, try and keep everything open in the last end.
That is a strategy that some teams employ.
Close the
To
line.
each his own.
Where is it?
Yeah, we're still trying to
Got room.
figure all that out.
Got room.
The game is so new
You have
still.
to go a wee bit.
Okay. Line's right now.
Still learning the
Gotta go.
statistics about winning percentages in certain scenarios
Get Frosty out there, but
Okay, well.
and what your best chance of winning is.
Whoa. Nice. Sharp.
Nice start for New Zealand. Good center guard. Nice come around. Now Korea can start peeling.
Too early? Do you want to put another guard out?
hey,
Do you want to put another guard out? Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Peels the guard, but jams it on one of their own stones, taking it out.
Started an awful habit of jamming on his own rocks here. Put Korea in some real big trouble in the previous
Come
end.
here now.
The missed shot.
They're just hitting into it.
Yeah.
So, here.
Here.
Yeah.
Well, pretty close between the guys. Chen Chi-won and Sean Becker. I feel like New Zealand's eyeing some hope here after scoring that too. They've played enough mixed doubles to realize
Weights up.
Okay. Do you want to
Come in
come
tight.
right up?
anything can happen.
Coming right up onto it?
No, just tight.
Only
let's
down
try it.
3 now.
Can you bring
Two
it
ends
over?
to go.
'Cause it's way out there.
Ah, it's loose this handle.
That's good.
Replacing the
Go
guard.
bring it over. Hard.
I thought he was heavy
my
out of
choice.
hand.
No, you were.
I just lost his handle there.
Pompa?
Oh, sorry, but
Alright.
we're just taking a wee bit. Thought they would come back there.
Don't seem to spot anything too much out of the ordinary for Sean Becker.
야, 롤까지 보자.
The stone is pretty fully open for the Koreans to remove it.
Maybe just a bit wider line, a little frost. Just kind of died on him a bit. Which was maybe a good thing. It was
Yep.
felt like it was in the house there, out of hand.
롤까지 가, 롤까지 가.
Chen trying to fall or come around the guard. Just passed and will sit for 2.
Come and sit on this one. I don't know, we're going all out now.
A
Yeah, I
little
think we
panic
have
in
to,
her
but
voice there, but they
you
do
don't-
sweep it by the guard.
If the angle frees it, you're not shot, are you?
Probably not.
What if we come on the out turn and just push it behind the tee?
Just like back 4.
Well, yeah.
New Zealand trying to get creative here.
Here?
While the freeze doesn't get you the shot.
Well, you will, but you might be sitting out and they'll just...
Yeah, that's what I mean. You want to play it? Just bump it back.
Here?
Yeah.
Bit of a setup
A little
shot
more.
here.
Trying
Yeah.
to bump it back and
I'm only
maybe
throwing back 2, back 4, max.
roll under that yellow guard, not removing the red stone, having it as some backing for them.
Here, Sean Becker say back 2 quite a lot. And they operate with the radius of the curling house, not the diameter. So back 2 is back 4 for us. And back 4
Oh no.
is back 8.
Woo!
Do we have a hocked stone?
I'm going to swear and curse right now. Under my breath.
We got the red lights. Just holding on to it too long.
You know, I've sensed that coming. Seen a few lingering fingers from Sean Becker on a few throws that looked close. This one just a bit too late. Let off for Korea. They get to peel the only danger stone in play. But a mistake, and all of a sudden, New
Flagged
Zealand
peel.
gets a second chance. And we see the other scores. Turkey up 7-5 on Guyana. Kazakhstan has beaten Saudi Arabia 15-5. Finland leads Qatar 8-4. England up 6-2 on Ireland, and Chinese Taipei up 7-5 playing
There.
Austria. Only one thing to do here. Just come around everything. Almost wrapping around that red shot stone. If you can.
Yep, trying to use it almost as a guard. Zealand trying to steal here.
Just away, just away.
Trying to hide this rock.
Whoa, whoa, no line. Line's good. Sitting out of it.
Gotta go for weight though.
Okay. Come on. Get hurt. Come on.
They'll get shot stone.
Good try.
Sitting out.
They wanted it a little deeper.
Got to make a play at it. So
But Sean's right.
I should've gone a
The
bit
Koreans
more.
do have to make a play at it.
혜리야, 이거 맞으면 안 나간다.
I said line was good.
라인 잡아줘.
You rubbed that red, so.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were going to sit on it.
No,
Tough game
no,
for
you
Bridget
couldn't pass
Becker.
it. Sorry.
Jung Hee has
you got
played
cut.
pretty well. And
Almost back two behind it.
really the shot of the game, that in-off in the sixth end, saved Korea. A mistake there, and New Zealand was scoring 5. And here a chance to pretty much put the game to bed.
Whoa, whoa,
Could score 3 here.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
This one needing to curl though. Will it curl enough? Trying to make it curl a bit more here. Onto the yellow, pushes it back, scores a 3. I wonder if that's going to be enough for New Zealand. It will. 3 points for Korea, brings the scoreline to 9-3 with 1 end to go.
live and learn.
이건 어때?
라인 좋아.
Good game for the Koreans. Picking up another win here in
I
Stavanger.
didn't give you anything.
Improving to 4-0.
Yeah, no, that last one had to be
Yeah,
here.
they stay perfect.
He had to get past that red. Got to just get around it. So. It's all right.
The Kiwis still analysing the game.
No,
The debrief already happening. Well, there's no coach to greet them off
give
the
you
ice and
anything.
do it,
No.
so they're going to try and move past this loss. Pretty impressive start for the Koreans. For Korea, they have England, Finland and Kazakhstan left to play. Fifth end. New Zealand attempting a double to score 2, but the throw from Bridget Becker hangs out wide, only removes the 1 red. It's a steal for Korea. They lead it 6-1 after 5. Huge trouble in the sixth end though for Korea, but a beautiful in-off. Saves the day, forces Bridget Becker to run it back. Very close to scoring a bundle. Still good enough for the 2 and brings the Kiwis back in the game.
For a cup. Well, we had to come across the nose a wee bit coming that way.
In the seventh end, Bridget Becker trying to come around everything. Stands up top 4, accessible to Jung Hee. And she puts the nail in the coffin for New Zealand. 3 points on the board. 9-3 win for Korea. They stay perfect. 2-4 games played. And that's the scores elsewhere. Turkey up 7-5 on Guyana. We had that final score. Kazakhstan beating Saudi Arabia 15-5. Also Finland beating Qatar 10-4. England leads Ireland 6-2. And Chinese Taipei leads Austria 7-5. That's all the curling we had time for today. More curling tomorrow here from Stavanger, Norway. Thanks for watching.
슛. 감사합니다. 저기 얘만.
Well
Well
done.
played.
Good game. Good game. Yeah. That was